ਵੈਲਕਮ ਟੂ ਦਿਸ ਐਪੀਸੋਡ ਆਫ ਦਾ ਹਰਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਸ਼ੋ। ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਮੇਰੇ ਸਾਥ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਮੰਡੇ ਟੂ ਫਰਾਈਡੇ ਸਵੇਰੇ 8 ਤੋਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ 9 ਵਜੇ ਤੱਕ, ਮੰਡੇ ਟੂ ਥਰਸਡੇ ਰਾਤ ਨੂੰ 10 ਤੋਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ 11 ਵਜੇ ਤੱਕ, ਅਤੇ ਸੈਟਰਡੇ ਨੂੰ 2 ਵਾਰੀ ਸਾਂਝ ਪਾਈ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ, ਦੁਪਹਿਰ ਨੂੰ 2 ਤੋਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ 3 ਵਜੇ ਤੱਕ ਅਤੇ ਰਾਤ 9 ਤੋਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ 10 ਵਜੇ ਤੱਕ। ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਸੈਗਮੈਂਟ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਓ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਮੁਲਾਕਾਤ ਕਰਵਾਉਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਚੰਡੀਗੜ੍ਹ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਦੇ ਕੌਂਸੂਲੇਟ ਜਨਰਲ ਸਕॉट ਸਲੈਸਰ ਨਾਲ। ਉਹ ਹਾਲ ਹੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੈਂਕੂਵਰ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਏ ਹੋਏ ਸਨ। ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਅਹਿਮ ਮੁੱਦਿਆਂ 'ਤੇ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕੀਤੀ। So Scott, welcome over here. And first of all, being the Consul General of Canada in Chandigarh, what have been your experiences and what would you like to share with us today?
Well, first let me just say namaskar to all your viewers and sat sri akal ji. My general, I've been there for 2 years almost now, and I feel very fortunate. I have a great interaction with people there and also people here. I have Barj Dahan sitting here just outside of the shot of this. He's been a great colleague in organizing a number of events with us. And generally, I'd say it's been extremely good. It just doesn't matter who I speak to or what topic we're on, whether it's trade or cultural events. The people have been very welcoming, very kind. And it's a great city to live in, Chandigarh. You know, the weather's good, the traffic's easy.
So being there for 2 years, what kind of work has been done by your consulate over there to reach to the public? And because Punjab is a major hub whereby lots of people want to come to Canada.
Well, in terms of how we reach out to the people, we've organized a monthly gathering where we invite Canadians that are in the area to come and visit us. It's a kind of friendly gathering. It's a networking event. It's the second Thursday of every month, from 5 till 7, and Canadians are very welcome to come in. It's not a time we discuss visas or anything like that, but it's a time where we get to know each other, and for other people to meet each other. There's lots of people that come for several months to back to Punjab from, say, March until April, and they don't all know each other, of course. So this is a great way to meet each other. Many of them are doing business, and I've seen business deals happen, you know, while they're having a drink at the consulate and getting to know each other. Challenges. Well, you know, there's all challenges. I mean, when the first time I spoke publicly was in Jalandhar, and a lot of people gave me a very hard time about visas. Mm-hmm. And you know, people like to talk about that. But the fact of the matter is that we have a system for people to gain entry into Canada, and we adhere to it. There's been some changes recently. Such as the parent and grandparent visas, which have been extremely popular and very helpful, I think. I've met a number of families, even on this trip already, that have said how happy they are and thankful that that program came into play, because they now have people who are here to take care of their children so they can go out and work. And that's the sort of thing that we've been turning challenges into positive things.
Well, Scott, as you said, you follow the system, and of course, according to the system, you see the credibility of the person who wants to come over here. But of course, sitting over here, we listen to lots of people saying that the rejection rate over there is very high as compared to the other consulates. Is it true? And if yes, what is the reason for that?
Well, I won't get into statistics, and frankly, you know, if you want to check the CIC website, you'll see what the numbers look like for the number of visas issued, and we don't generally discuss what the ratios. Is there fraud? Are there instances? Absolutely. We recently had a press conference in Chandigarh with the head of immigration for the region, as well as with the Australians and with the UK. And the message was very clear. If you want to get involved with a crooked consultant who's asking for lots of money up hand and says they could provide certain documents, you are going to regret it, because you will be refused. And we will remember that you've been refused. It's a big risk to take, and so that's all I'd have to say about that.
Fraud marriages and other fraudulent measures which are being adopted by the people, especially as far as marriages are concerned, that's also a great concern for the entire community, because there are some bad apples which give a bad name to the entire community. Yes. So how are you trying to make sure that persons who come over here are actually, you know, the ones who have really married, and it's not just for the purpose of getting a visa and landing over here?
Well, the process is very thorough, and I'm no expert in the process. That's not part of my job. We look very carefully at anybody who's applying to come to Canada, and including those saying they're coming for any kind of a marriage or anything. What can I say except that they're all looked at. Every case is looked at individually and in great detail, and we do try to stay ahead of the crooks in this business. I meet families that have been the victims of this kind of abuse, and it's enormously sad. When Minister Kenny visited us a little less than 2 years ago, it was when I just arrived, and he agreed with the Chief Minister of Punjab at the time that Scott, the Consul General, and the local police would work together to shut down as many of these crooked consultants as we could. Mm-hmm. And we've had some success on that front. There's organizations like OJIC. We contributed to the reduction of a group called Healthy Way. Mm-hmm. These organizations were taking a lot of money out of the pockets of good Punjabis for no good at all. And so those are the successes I think that we've had.
What kind of help are you getting from the Punjab government? As you very rightly said, when Minister Kenny was there, he had meetings with the senior functionaries over there. And because in every village virtually there are these centers which say that we'll take you to Canada. So what kind of help are you getting from the Punjab government in curbing these kind of elements?
It's mostly through cooperation with authorities to track down people that have tried to take advantage of other people. I mean, that's as much as I would be here to tell you. We don't want to tell the criminals what we're doing.
Right, of course.
Yeah, no, they've been helpful. And so have the police in Chandigarh. Mm-hmm. They've been very, very helpful, and I really do appreciate the cooperation that they've given us.
What about the student visas? Because a lot of students now want to come over here and study. So what kind of the support which you're getting from colleges over here, and also is it the process which is followed over there for the student visas? Can students get visas if they really want to come here and study?
Yeah, many do. I mean, there's thousands that come, to Canada to study. So this is alive and well. Our process is one of the fastest. It's very popular. The schools are very supportive. They're frequently in India, not just in the north, but in all parts of India. Informing students of the options that are available in Canada. This is alive and well and happening. There's no problems with that. That's
right.
For sure.
And just recently, Baba Farid University had a memorandum of understanding over here. So how do you feel these kind of agreements will help in furthering relations between Canada and India?
It's enormous. This is, I think, the one sector. Some people, we would call it the knowledge economy, education. The way we share ideas and train young people to share ideas is going to be the future. Some of the greatest ideas in the future are going to be coming out of India. And it's so important that we can get people to work with us, to have them in our world-class research facilities now, working with Canadian scholars and academics, and together discovering, what will change our future. The institutional linkages are extremely important because they don't just last a day. And ideally, they last beyond the individuals who created them, so that they can last for 10 or 15 years. There's a relationship that Barj Tahan has launched, the one you just referred to, the Baba Farid University with UBC. That's fantastic. There's one between the University of Fraser Valley and SD College. Again, another excellent example. Mm-hmm. There's over 100 of these relationships, and it's growing every week.
The world is becoming a global village, and a lot of people in India have disposable income now, and they want to go across and come as tourists also. As far as the tourist visas are concerned, Mr. Scott, if you could let us know that what is the criteria? Many times we also hear that people who have the money also to show and the relations also and everything, but they also get denied the visa. So if in such cases, can the person again, is there a review panel, and can they again apply for that?
Well, anybody can apply, and if they get rejected, apply again. Mm-hmm. As I said, I'm not a visa expert. Okay?
Right.
And I think you want to check the website on CIC's website. That really gives you the rules and how it plays out. But essentially, if somebody is going to be a tourist in any country, whether it's Canada or a Canadian going to India, mm-hmm. you have to prove certain things: money you have, tickets there and back, that you will be coming back, those kinds of things.